It's just perfectly calm out there now. I'll show you in a second. Calm before the storm. It happens pretty often, it seems. You'll get just that dead, eerily calm water out there off the harbor. Check out this hat, a gift from my wife for Christmas. That's real fur, that's muskrat. A Mountie style. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous hat. Really, really love it. What a day here. Ripping cold, really, really cold. There's a big old-fashioned storm coming tonight. The winds are right, the forecast is right for a bunch of snow. So I'm just out preparing, moving the vehicles out of the driveway. The biggest problem is that we've spent the last few days with a rapid thaw and a rapid freeze. So everything is ice. So now when that gets buried with a foot or two of snow, woo, it's gonna be hard going. So getting the plow bike going. It's like Dad just pulling off here to say hello. Didn't know what he was doing before, but just been getting fuel, putting a bit extra wood inside. I'm probably expecting power outages. Don't really need much of anything, but just making sure there's plenty of excess. Always prepared for situations like this. Have a look at this one I got to show you here. This is an exciting modification to the shop. Mug should be clean. I gave it a spritz out with a little bit of brake cleaner. My wife picked this up for me. There's something special about being in a workshop, working away, with quiet work that is, leather work, woodworking, things like that, using hand tools, and having a hot cup of coffee or a hot tea, a hot beverage there with you. There's just something nice about it. And I enjoy a good coffee anyways at any time. My wife went and picked me up this little worn serving Keurig. Simmer down. I've had a couple renditions of coffee machines here in the shop, including the big percolator, which makes really good coffee and I really like it. But in a dusty environment, just doesn't work well. With a percolator, because you have that the drum that's kind of open there, the glass basin is kind of open, and there's just there's a lot of pipes and tubes and things going on there, a lot of places for dust to creep in. So I thought something like this would be nice. It's O-ring sealed around. There's a good cap on top. I may get a little cover for it to keep it enclosed for days when I'm doing a lot of like handle grinding, when there's a lot of dust or something. But general daily work tasks, it's sealed enough that it's going to stay clean. It's a single serve, and they're K-cups. I know K-cups are a little more expensive, so we don't have a Keurig up in our house. We just have like coffee grounds and use a French press. But down here, to have everything sealed, you know, again, like a bag of coffee grinds and the filters and stuff, everything just gets covered in dust. It's not, a knife maker shop is a dusty place. So to have K-cups that are sealed, it's worth a bit of expense to not have the contamination and all the stuff that goes along with it. And as for our mug, like I said, a little bit of brake cleaner, a little bit of spray on. Give it a wipe it. We'll be clean. Ready? Oh! Did you see that? We were talking away, we're dumping coffee out in the basin there, but hot coffee just that quick, and I'm excited about it. I thought this red here was a little bit fruity, a little bit feminine for me, so I'm gonna do her in with stickers. That'll spice things up, beef it up a little bit. And that's good coffee, good coffee. We have a box here, the first one of the year, subscription box from Wild Medkits, which is really, really exciting. You know, last year, I made some big strides in my, my medical equipment supply because of this. To get several boxes a year, 4 boxes in a year, it's a quarterly box of subscription system. I ended up there near the end of the year. I pooled all my stuff together. I had to get a big like Rubbermaid type container with a lock lid. I dug out some old zipper packs that I had. I filled those, so now I have extra first aid kits and this Rubbermaid bin full of like blister packs and pressure bandages and Band-Aids, and I just feel so much better after last year with my first aid supply. So let's have a look at what's in the first box of the year. Oh, what is it about us and our stickers? That's something I definitely gotta pick my game up on. Early in my business years, I always had stickers that I gave out with orders and I sold them and all kinds of stuff like that. But I've definitely fell down on that. But man, what is it that's so exciting about getting a sticker? I love it. Oh yeah. Front and center. Beautiful. With that red too. Off to a nice start. Okay, I'm excited for this. What are we going to build up our kit with this year? Okay, right here, it's listed a hypothermia first aid module. So we have 2 emergency safety blankets. Those are nice to have around, especially this time of year, putting in like vehicle kits and stuff like that. If you adapt your kits for the winter, it's definitely something you want to have in there, along with a 2-pack of body warmers. So these are those air activated 20 hours of heat. So they're the bigger packets, the big packets there. So if you were in a bad situation or broke down in a storm on the side of the highway like they were in the States there this past week, then you could go ahead, open up the couple bivy blankets, huddle your family in the back seat under there, throw a couple of those warmers in with you there in the kids' laps or whatever, and that would really help you along. That would get you through a night in the vehicle. These are awesome. I've never used one of these before. I've never had one before. I'm excited to have that. Hopefully I don't need to use it this year, but it's one of those instant cold packs. So they, you know, the ones that have you roll them up and there's a fluid pack inside that pops, and then you kind of shake it up with the beads in there. You have an instant ice pack on the go. So you could throw that again in a truck kit or a vehicle kit, and we're up riding on the side-by-side for the day. We're able to have an ice pack. How valuable is that? We love the stickers. There we go. I'll speed it up a little bit because I know you guys can be an impatient bunch. We have a compression bandage. Can never have too many of those. I have a few now, but really, really nice. We have an emergency bivvy, so to put in your hiking bag, something like that would be awesome. Or again, a vehicle kit. Hop down inside there, snuggle in, kind of like the idea with the blanket. That comes in its own little carry bag, which has all sorts of uses on its own. Wild Medkits emergency tube tent, which includes all the hookups and everything, a paracord there, everything you'd want to set this thing up. Really nice. Again, that winter pack, getting it right now. This is January month. Really, really nice. Triangular bandage, again, something really important, something to support broken collarbones, dislocated shoulders, even damaged arms and things like that. What I like as well is that pretty much everything Wild Medkits supplies, they have instructions with it. So they have all the instructions printed on this, all the items, and if they aren't items that come with instructions, they include them. So it's really, really nice, well thought out. Velcro patch, really cool. Survival comes with both sides of the Velcro, so you can stitch it on. You can put it on more than just a hat that has Velcro. Now the last 2 items here are, I believe, the most valuable and the most that I'm excited about. And they're really awesome items. A SAM splint. I have one of these already. Again, they come with a full user guide showing you how you can use this for all different types of injuries. And if you've never seen one of these, they're really cool. Basically, they take a big aluminum plate, a thin aluminum plate, and aluminum is soft and pliable, but still rigid enough to support something. Then they coat it in this kind of like dense foam. So what you end up being able to do is you can shape this. Let's say you have a complete break across the bones in your forearm here. Sorry, getting a bit graphic, but let's say you have sort of a dangling break. You're able to take this SEM splint, mold it kind of to the shape of the area that needs support, strap it just as they say here. I've never actually opened one. So do they have the straps? They must have the straps, but if they don't, of course, you're always packing something like a bandage like this. We'll wait. We'll get Ken will comment down below for sure on whether or not these have the straps included. But you can bend this around a break like that. The aluminum, it'll provide a rigid support, and this can really make a big difference to how you pull through a situation like that. Imagine how much more comfort you'd have with something like this. The last one, and maybe the most beneficial for me right now. Oh, nice job. So we have a Wild Medkits branded first aid bag. Now this thing is empty, but you're gonna get so much gear this year that you're gonna be able to fill probably multiple of these. Now most of you have no doubt seen bags of this style before. I have a few of them myself, but they are so useful. These are useful as fishing bags, like to put tackle in your little kit. You know, I carry a little plastic kit with dividers for sinkers and stuff, and a little container of your worms and things like that. Nice for that. They make a nice little lunch bag. Of course, you can find a million uses for these to put like your cookware in for your cook bag. But I've been using these because I have maybe one or two like cheap no-name ones already, and I keep refilling them and making extra bags. And I'm guessing that's Wild Medkits' thoughts here, is that you will be getting a whole bunch of kit just like this every couple months, and you can start putting together extra first aid kits and building them and customizing them out just as you see fit. So this could be now, of course, we could make this into our winter. Let's get that strap out there. We could make this into our winter vehicle kit, right? Put our bandages in there wherever, you know, our rapid relief packs. You can get all kinds of gear, pouches here everywhere. Would this hold a SEM splint? Ooh, take it all, but you might be able to squeeze it around there if you loose packed it like that. Yeah, you would. You definitely get it zipped in there. So a beautiful start to the year from Wild Medkits. Really happy with what I got here. I'm really excited about this bag. Of course, they give like an itemized breakdown and instructions on every item in here. They give all kinds of stuff. Lots of times they have discount codes and stuff here, like special. I'm looking at right here, 15% off special codes that you can use for different first aid products and safety gear. It's really, really exciting stuff. So I hope you take advantage of it. I'm excited to see what the mystery medical box is going to have in store for us this year. And I'm excited to build up more kits and to become more prepared for my first aid. You know, over the past couple years, since all the commotion has gone on in the world, we've experienced, I would say, quota degradation in our healthcare systems in a lot of the world. Places where you could normally walk into the ER and get help pretty easily, that's becoming more difficult. Extreme wait times. I've heard of some pretty crazy stories of people waiting like 8 and 12 hours in city centers because there's just, not enough health staff to take care of problems. Just with dwindling resources and dwindling personnel, we just got an announcement here recently that our hospital, that's already about 35-40 minutes drive away, so it's a lengthy drive as it is, they don't have an ER now on weekends. So they have a work week ER available that you can go to in an emergency. But if it's on a weekend, a Saturday or Sunday, as I understand it, the ER is closed. You have to go to the next hospital, and the next closest one is going to be close to a couple hours away. So it's just gotten me in the mindset here now that I need to be ever more prepared, not just with my kit. Again, let's reiterate this at the start of a new year. Prepare your kit, your medical supplies. You need all that to prepare yourself, but you also need the knowledge, the practice and the knowledge that goes with it. How to use a tourniquet, how to splint a joint, how to pack a wound or pressure wrap a wound so it stops bleeding. If you have a severe laceration or something like that, you need to be able to handle those situations. So get your kit ready, get your knowledge ready, but I'm looking forward to a good and safe year. And knowing these things are going on, that emergency care is even more difficult to get, probably be a little bit more wise, a little bit more careful when you're going about tasks. We should be anyways, but let's just keep a little sharper this year. Thanks for watching. Go check out Wild Medkits' site if you're interested. I really appreciate their support. Of course, they sponsor my show, The Newfoundland Hobbyists. They send these boxes in for us all to take a look at, and that's all really exciting stuff. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Oh, that's good. We'll see you in the next video.